Imagine this: two people click the wrong file. One gets hit by ransomware in seconds, the other gets a password prompt. And the attack fails, same mistake, very different outcome. So the question is Linux actually more secure than Windows? Or is that just internet mythology? Today, we're breaking down the real security mechanisms behind both systems factually, technically, and without fanboy nonsense. Let's compare Windows versus Linux security. Let's start with the most important concept in operating system security: privileges. Most successful attacks don't start by hacking your system. They start by tricking you into giving permission. In Windows, most users run as standard users, but administrative actions are handled using user account control. When software wants elevated privileges like installing drivers or modifying the registry window shows a USC prompt. You've definitely seen this pop up before. Linux uses a stricter separation. There's the normal user. And then there's root, the all-powerful superuser. Administrative actions usually require the sudo command. Trying to install software, sudo apt install nginx. Linux asks for your password, not just a click. This password creates friction, which is a security benefit. Next, software installation. Traditionally, Windows users download software from websites. Chrome, go to the site. Zoom, download an X. This creates a massive attack surface. Linux usually uses package managers like apt or DNF. Instead of downloading random files, software comes from trusted, centralized repositories. Centralized repositories reduce phishing risk dramatically. Now, to be fair, Windows now has safer options like the Microsoft Store and Winget, so this gap is shrinking. Now let's talk about file permissions. Linux uses owner, group, and others with read, write, and execute bits. It's simple and easy to audit. Windows uses access control lists or ACLs. These are more detailed and flexible for enterprise environments, but also much more complex to manage. Let's kill the biggest myth. Linux doesn't get malware. That is completely false. Linux absolutely gets malware. The difference is the threat model. Windows dominates the desktop market, so attackers follow the money. Ransomware groups love Windows endpoints because that is where the profit is. Linux gets targeted to especially servers. Examples include cryptominers and SSH brute force attacks. A poorly secured Linux server is often attacked within hours. Updates are security. Windows pushes updates aggressively. Forced reboots can be annoying, but from a security perspective, it ensures many users stay patched. Linux gives more control. You decide when to patch and whether to reboot. It's transparent but also very easy to ignore for months. So, who wins? For average home users, modern Windows is often safer because strong defaults and aggressive updates matter for protection. For technical users, Linux provides stronger transparency and privilege control. The real answer is, the safest OS is the one you manage correctly. Follow these rules. Don't run random files. Enable updates. Use least privilege. Security starts with habits, not operating systems. Which side are you on?